I have to tell you about this ghost story someone just told me happened to them as a child, about a girl who had what she thought was an imaginary friend living in her basement growing up. And this comes from the most recent Heart Starts Pounding podcast episode, which is all real ghost stories that listeners sent in to me. So this listener grew up in an old Victorian house, and when she was little, she remembered there being a little girl in the basement that she would play with. The little girl was about 10 years old and was always wearing a white nightgown. And the listener didn't remember much from the girl, but remembered that she would ask her to come to school with her, and the little girl would say that no, she had to stay in the basement. Eventually, the listener moved out of the house and grew up and kind of just stopped thinking about what happened. But then, years later, her family gets a phone call. The new owners of the house were doing construction, and when they tore down one of the basement walls, they found a hidden door. And when they opened that door, they found a hidden room. And inside that room were two bodies, one of an older man and one of a little girl around 10 years old wearing a white nightgown.